know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jason Myers set to kick off.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a fifth-round pick in the 2019 draft out of North Dakota State. It's Easton Stick.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
They'll start with the option.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action, it's Stick. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Complete to Marlon Mack.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler.
Number 30, Austin.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Eckler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Austin.
12 yards there and a first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it.
Mayfield's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And again, it's Mayfield. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
We'll get this underneath to Bell.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. A shotgun throw for Stick. Finding Gabriel, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Forced to the ground.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
By Jalen Ramsey.
Stick looks to throw it again. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 16 yards, a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
fumble on the play.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now Eckler. Got some real estate inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're going to go play action now with Stick. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. To try again after the sack. Stick, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Powerful running, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down 20. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Myers for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Number 37.
Stick from the gun. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The 41-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Stick looking to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd down, they'll throw with Stick. And he hits him in stride. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stick to throw once more. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Now Stick. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
They'll go for it, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because...
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First down, Packers.
first down throw for Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Now a second down and 6.
So we come upon, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Going on the ground with Everett. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
First down, Packers.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 more there and another first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
10-10. At their own 25-yard line.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
We'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
28-yard line.
Stick back to pass to Gabriel, middle of the field. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throw left side complete. It's Cooper. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Minnesota Vikings.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He has had a whale of a game. In the 3rd quarter, you're already over 200 yards. I don't know what more he can do at this point.
Not a whole lot, and what he has found is that zone that we always talk about, where every carry feels great. Every carry potentially is a sprint to the end zone, and all he wants to do is ride it as long as this game goes on.
Yeah, now he's just thinking 300 yards maybe. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They look like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back at his 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
A gain of 4. And it's
a handoff. It's Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. And a Packer first down.
They'll run with Sanders. Oh, he knocks him over. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
To throw again on second down. Stick. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
That's good.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Stick looks to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. A throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And they will fire and stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
The ball carrier.
A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Myers for the extra
Well,
point.
partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Jalen Ramsey.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Packers, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves.